So, Group B's gone exactly as I predicted it to, with Trig taking this top spot 3-0.
Right.
I expect Spicy Waffles to win this one and go 2-1. I said Spicy Waffles versus opponents could be close, but I gave the edge to Spicy Waffles, and that's exactly what's happened so far. And then in Group A, I expected Pantera to 3-0 and Dig to go 2-1, but Dig's gone 3-0 and Pantera's gone 1-2. Like, the loss to London Conspiracy was huge.
Did Wasted Talent just first pick Artemis?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but why would you not? What would you pick instead? I mean, think about what hunters left. Xbalanque Cupid banned, right? So what'd you go for next?
Uller?
Well, Ul and Artemis are kind of...
First pick Artemis.
I'd prefer Artemis late game than Ul, though, wouldn't you?
Mm-mm. Uller has escapes.
You wouldn't?
No, Uller has escapes. Better poke.
Artemis doesn't need to escape because she'll shoot you in the damn mouth and crit you for 1,000,000 damage.
If that was the case, she would be constantly picked, and she's not. I'm in the game, by the way. Are you ready?
I should. Let me just sync up with you. What you synced up?
20.
Okay, cool. I'm at 22. Well, this... Go on, you can bring us in. Go on, son. Go on, son. Have it.
I'm separating all my people right now.
Separating your people?
Yeah, I moved...
Do your people need you?
Moving all the people on the bottom. There we go.
My people need you.
All right, so
pick
we're
some
going
bans for this
into
one.
upcoming Stars versus the Spicy Waffles. Waffles banning out Cirquette Xbalanque Hercules comparatively to upcoming Stars banning away Hell, Odin, and Cupid. I don't know why the Hell came out. That's weird.
Hang on. Hell was banned by...
Stars.
Hell's banned by... Yeah, because they've got Sausage. Sausage plays disgusting Hell. And Hell's big in EU.
No, they banned it.
That's... Yeah, Spicy Waffles
No,
banned
I
it?
have
No, they
Stars
didn't.
banning it.
I've got Spicy Waffles banning it. Spicy Waffles banned it. I don't know why Spicy Waffles banned it. Why did they ban it? Against Arrow?
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, it looks
Spicy
like
Waffles
we're
banned it
probably going to have a
against
meta
Sausage.
start.
Yeah, sorry. Spicy Waffles banned it against Sausage because Sausage plays Hell. You mentally confused me then. I was right
No,
when
I
I
mean,
said it.
the game is telling me that you're incorrect.
Yeah, the in-game is correct. In-game is incorrect, as always. This is EU servers, this is what happens, right? The bands don't even show correct. We're used to this, okay? Just go with the flow, DM. Go with the flow.
Top side, actually both sides, we're going to have a meta start here. No one's doing anything crazy. Now, again, we have an Arachne. I mean, this needs to be much better early pressure than when we saw in the previous game. She needs to have kills early on or she's going to get destroyed.
She's going to have issues like she will do throughout the game. What's the matchup between Afro and Loki like? Because I think that should go Loki's favor, right?
No. Aphrodite wins the matchup pretty cleanly, so long as she plays it correctly. The issue is that Arrow has started here with Breastplate of Valor, which is definitely not a good idea. He's not going to have enough damage early on to clear the wave, which means Loki will have a very small advantage going forward.
Well, I mean, he's also up against double physical, is Arrow in this lane matchup as Aphrodite. He's going to have to deal with both Sausage and Phalis on this Arachne. The early aggression coming out from them already. But you'd expect that because they were earlier to the wave with the double hog start.
Frosty in the mid lane versus Wolfie. Now, it looks like Poseidon's going to have better pressure here, but Janus is definitely the better god overall.
Poseidon has better pressure in the early game. He puts the pressure onto Giannis, but there's also the potential for a kill for Poseidon more than there is for Giannis. In a straight 1v1, you'll see that. Left-hand side, though, Yami's going very deep here. They're going to actually catch Cherio and pull him in. He's half-devil. He's going to have to use the dash away. Can he find the ricochet damage? He can, but he didn't manage to mark him, first of all. So the stun wasn't there with the crow. Golden Crow, who calls it that? It's a weird name.
Half Devil and Yaman here continuing their pressure. Very hard to push out Sylvanas with those auto attacks, hitting multiple things at once. Right side, Sausage and Arrow continue to battle out with a small advantage here for Sausage. Curiously, Aphrodite has picked up back off and didn't use it. Usually at level 3 you see Aphrodite's going to another level of birds, but she uses her back off very late there and winds up taking a little bit more damage than she should have.
So, for clarity in this game, once again, if Waffles win, they're in the Pro League. If upcoming Stars win, they force a three-way tie in the group stage with Trig coming out on top, and we'll have to have tiebreaker games. Ninja Boba on the left, though, going to engage with his hammer, doesn't find the wall. The disengage from Cherio was immediate, straight away with the preemptive strike, away from the danger. Wall coverage gave that one away. But what that did do was delay Boba and hit him 5, and he's actually going to be basing there as well.
Arrow on the right side gets the kiss off, but doesn't throw the birds in the correct direction, giving himself a little, again, more damage than he should have taken. Arrow 1 kill, or rather Sausage 1 kill away here on the creeps from level 5, it seems. Yeah, he'll hit it in just a second. There it goes. Arrow level 5 as well. Has taken another level of birds, which is definitely the thing he should have done. Shouldn't be too threatened at this point, even with the looming threat of Arachne in the jungle.
So once again, Spicy Waffles went back to base early, ready for the mid camps. They've got Boots 2 online for both their mid laner and their jungler here. Meanwhile, Phaelus hasn't been back to base yet. Going to be starting off this right and Harpy's left one's going to go to the Waffles, so we get an even split. The only problem is, Athena didn't get any of that experience, but she'll soak a couple of creeps in mid to make up for it. But it's not enough to hit 5.
Oh, dropping down here. Well, if he takes some damage, Portal going to be used. 3 members now of the upcoming Stars pushed under their tower. 3.5 minutes in, no first blood as both camps get taken.
Yeah, it's a pretty relaxed sort of game here. The pressure's on for both these teams. The last stand for upcoming Stars here. The pressure game for Waffles to actually get themselves into the Pro League. The route was nice from half the play. He's going to ultimate into a Kraken. Cherio's in trouble. He's still alive. But the Whirlpool's going to bring him down before he can. Meanwhile, left-hand side at exactly the same moment as that kill went down, Bobat and Yami secure hi-rez.
With that, Spicy Waffles take a pretty early lead, about 1,000 gold here, and they do have a team that is probably a little bit more late-game centric. Loki versus Aphrodite. Aphrodite going to have a much stronger late game. Thor and Arachne are about even in terms of damage, but the control by Thor is a lot stronger. Poseidon, I don't think, is as strong as Janus in the late game, but one Kraken can change that. Athena versus Sylvanas, I would definitely say Athena has the stronger early game, so Sylvanas has the stronger late game if they're aggressive enough, and then Artemis being a little bit stronger than Ho Yi in the end.
Well, we're sat around at the 4-minute mark. Spicy Waffles with the lead after that aggression that they had on early on there. With the Aphrodite starting with that breastplate, though, she started building into Boots straight away. How do you feel about that? Do you feel she thought the lane wasn't too aggressive for her? She didn't have to worry so much, so she went Boots. Oh, Assassinate comes out forcing the Undying Love from Arrow. Arrow's going to get caught out of position now without that ult available to him. Going to use the kiss, though, to disengage one more time.
You know, for me, this is the beginning that should have changed. Instead of having breastplate, that probably should have been sprint too. She would have gotten out of that taking no damage as opposed to taking the damage that she did take. So, I mean, while she does have protections, all this is really giving her at this point is 20 protection. Not really worth it.
Now keep it on Sausage in this game as well, as he is playing Loki. He's gone for the Heartseeker build, so he's got the mobility from that. At the same time, he's also picked up Teleport DM, so he's going to be looking for those opportunities the whole game long of the Loki split push viability, and then rotate to the team fights late or even earlier than Arrow can.
I'm actually watching in the jungle here. Bobat looks, maybe he's going to go for a gank potential here.
The walker is too high, though, is it not? He should have been spotted by that when he walked out.
He's definitely going to be spotted now. He's going up. Is he close enough?
He should be just about. I think he's on the edge.
The Vanish has been used. Oh, Sausage in trouble here. Ultimate is on cooldown. Nothing gained. Had Arrow used the kiss there earlier, there was a chance that she would have been able to pick up that kill. But at this point, Bobat not going to have it. Left side, Half Devil picks up another kill onto hi-rez. That's the second time that we have seen Artemis fall. She is level 6 right now, and she is going to lose an entire wave of experience.
That gank, actually, from Ninja Bobat on the right, even though they didn't get the kill, it forced the ult on Athena, which meant she wasn't able to help protect hi-rez. hi-rez is the casualty of war, and Spicy Waffles extend the lead. They're going to get both mid-harpies off that one as well. You can see on the left, though, Phaelus does get some free farm in that lane, thanks to the fact that hi-rez died, but it puts hi-rez further behind again than Yami, who's got a 3-level lead, DM.
This might change a little bit depending on how much, or rather how close. Yeah, she'll get to 7 here off the purple buff. No, she didn't get the major point. She still hit 7, but she did not get the big creeps experience there. She will get this wave, but she definitely is pretty far behind. She's finally starting to stack up here. A golden hand for Yaman right now, sitting pretty, as you can see. Will have enough for level 2 boots.
So breastplate being worked on still by the Aphrodite on Arrow. Already finished off Boots at the Magi at the moment there. So he's going to go for the power. Maybe he'll go for Chronos Pendant as well next. Or we'll see Yosa the build DM with the Witchblade coming out. We'll find out. But that's giving Sausage some free time at this tower to start chipping away at.
Mid lane here, Wolfie again against Frosty, nothing so far from this lane. Both players, I think, have been very quiet this game.
Yeah, they have. I mean, to be honest, it really is a farm lane. The only kill potential is on Wolfie's availability to be able to kill Frosty, just because Cripple can stop you from going through a portal, but then if you use through space and time, you can still disengage anyway, thanks to immunity. Yeah, immunity. Let's give it to everybody. It's a good idea, right?
I like immunity.
It's a good idea. I don't.
Don't be a hater.
I'm a hater.
You're hating on Nasha right now.
I hate Nasha. That's all there is to it. There's no even comeback. See, Gold Fury is going to be started up by Waffles here, potentially. Now they're going to clear out a ward here. Half Devil's looking for a pick onto Cheerio, who dashes away, but now that dash is down. If Half Devil finds a pull, they can go for it, but they're looking for hi-rez again. And here comes a big rotation from Waffles as the ultimate hits Renz already. There's the ball. They're going to wait for the ball to cool off cooldown before they go in.
Oh, in the pull! Arachne Athena in so much trouble. He might be able to get out of this one. Is through space and time available. Will Frosty be able to get him out? No.
Arrow.
He's going to get stopped out. Arrow will rotate over, find the kill. A 5v3 here with all ultimates down except for Undying Love on the side of Spicy Waffles. Do they have enough to sustain through the damage that Loki can put through? Can they deal with the Phalos here? Can they deal with the Janus as well? They've reset a few times.
Why are they reset? Oh, they reset to go for the aggression, I guess, because now Bobat goes in. Berserker barrage down. Yamin still chasing his sausage. Going to take up a lot of poke at the front, but vanish away. Frosty's the focus target here. Unstable Vortex hits. Athena is now back in the action. They took too long around that.
They didn't need all 5. That's a drop there by Spicy Waffles. Their lead would have been over 3,000, but instead it stagnates at about 2 with a 4K experienced kicker as well.
I hope that doesn't come back to haunt them, that one, because that was a mistake where they could have taken the Gold Fury pretty much for free there. The respawn time on Athena was long enough for them to bring that one down. Took him a long time, but Yamin's having a really good lane at the moment. Arvis is caught back up, but he's going to get hit by the taunt into the root of the trap, and now he's going to escape. But the poke damage was good from the lane there. He's giving hi-rez a bit of time to catch up on farm. Harpies again, being taken by Waffles.
Yeah, left side already going. Right side already gone. With that, it looks like Wolfie will get the last hit. All 4 Harpies that time will go to Spicy Waffles. Top side, Ninja Bobat picking up this speed buff. Late game, it's going to be very hard to deal with Thor if he's far ahead, especially connected to an Aphrodite.
Well, right now he's 2-0 on 1, 5,000 gold already across the way. The enemy jungler, 4.9k gold, but has Iqval finished. Jotun's still being worked on by this Thor as well. So we'll see as this one goes on. At the moment, Arrow's quite happy to farm off in this lane. He's not really been pressured too much by Sausage in this lane, in all honesty, so far. So he's had a free farm time. He's lost a bit of his tower pressure, but now he's going to start putting the pressure back onto Sausage. He eats a kiss there, and now Sausage tries to trade back some damage. Now he's going to be careful here. Assassinate comes out, forces the Undying Love. Reset, but Sausage out of mana. Going to wait for decoy. Arrow should be able to heal it back up.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, there's really no pressure here from Sausage. He has to use the blue buff to even get this wave cleared. Arrow, though, not choosing great decisions here. Every time Loki walks into the wave, we should see him kissed, and then the bird should be applied to everyone. She's not forcing out the choice, and he's kind of maybe not getting the damage that he needs. A double tap, no, not going to be applied to Fields here, but still might be going down. The double tap actually winds up dropping. That is through space and time, goes over, applies to Wolfie. Big damage coming out. Renz maybe able to answer back here. Kraken doing a lot to Sausage. Wolfie still standing, but falls in the back line. Yaman rotates in and should pick up the 1-for-1, but they also lose Ninja Bobat. Upcoming Stars also lose Phalos as Frosty and hi-rez walk away with their ultimates down. Good rotation coming out. All eyes on the bottom side as Cherio will attempt to make this happen.
Well, he's looking for the taunt, actually going to disengage, realizing it's not as low enough yet, but he's forced him off the Gold Fury. Now you can see Renz
That's
coming
what
in
we're
on the
looking
backside
for.
with Frosty, but Yamin does take out Cherio. The damage is good, but it's not going to be enough. Now it's down to 2 members to deal with the 3.
That was what we were looking for from Aphrodite. Kiss the frontliner, make sure the back off goes off, but they get picked off. Why did Arrow not go in and use back off to stop Frosty from casting? It seems like this still might not be in his reactionary ability. Maybe not a lot of practice with the god, but it seems like Arrow has not provided the level of safety that Aphrodite is known to bring. And with that, the second Gold Fury attempt will be negated again. Neither team has one so far, with Spicy Waffles actually losing a big chunk of their lead in gold, about 700.
They really did, and the one thing I want to talk about that play was Renz and Frosty played that so well. Renz actually poked Half Devil and kept hitting him because he was tanking the Gold Fury. In the end, Half Devil had to give up the aggro, and that made it reset across the way to the teammate. And the teammate immediately got hit by the portal, resets the Gold Fury because he was the only one tanking it. And what that meant was they could pick up the kill, burst him down, reset the Gold Fury one more time.
Left side here, Frosty patiently awaiting a chance at maybe getting his first mid-camps this game. Right side, going to go to Bobat. Left side, looks like they're getting taken by Half Devil. Cherio not ready to let it go just yet, it seems. But with Wolfie rotating in, I think he's going to choose the wiser, and he will back off.
Well, right now in the mid lane, 8-3 in favor of Spicy Waffles. 3 members of each team grouped up. Yamin's pushed in left, Aero's pushed in right. Half Devil needs a lot of poke there. That pull was not on target.
Yeah, that was really off to the side there.
Little bit too far. We'll call that Israeli lag. That's what we'll call that one. Just for now. But Gold Fury is going to be started again by Yamin. They're looking to try and force this one more time. The wall coverage is good in the favor of Spicy Waffles. Devil's waiting in the wings, looking for a pick. Trying to find Renz out, zone him out from doing this, but Yamin's reset it. Athena's also on cooldown. Space and Time is on cooldown, and now they're swinging in again.
Oh, Half Devil hits big time, finding a huge prey there, and look at the Kraken going off as well. Half Devil gonna go down to Phalos in the background. It turns their sights to Wolfie. Even so, Bobat going in. He finds one, trying to answer with Renz, but no, Renz is gonna pick him up first as Poseidon goes down. Yamin not letting this one go just yet. Arrow finally in there, but I'm sure we're going to see Loki do some damage as well.
And Yamin's dead before the Undying Love went off. Sausage gets the kill. The Undying Love's on cooldown. The slow from it suppressed the insulin. It's going to be enough to continue the chase. She's healing. The back off hits. They're all going to stay on it. Oh, Phalos is so low, but he's got the poison to be able to heal back up. Renz can tank this one up. Phalos, don't you dare try and zone out Arrow here. They've got Hog. They should be okay here.
Wow.
They're going to get it.
Arrow had many misplays in that fight. The Undying Love was too late. The back off was too late. Didn't kiss underneath the tower early enough to make sure the kill would have went off. Didn't have Sprint 2 to make sure that he could go back in without having to worry about the web. He would have been able to save it. But again, it comes back to the build. Aphrodite, one of the most build-centric characters in the game. But Arrow does not have this god in his god pool properly, it seems, and will require more practice before he can play this against a team like Trig Esports.
Do you remember the first Gold Fury attempt, Jim? And I said that could come back and haunt Waffles. I hope it doesn't. Well, it did then, because they've had 3 Gold Fury attempts now, and it's upcoming Stars that get the first Gold Fury of the game. It swings the Goldie for the first time into upcoming Stars' favor. The experience lead is shrinking again to 1,700, and now upcoming Stars are getting a foothold in this game. The mistakes from Waffles are starting to hurt them more than not. Renz is coming online as well. He's 2-3-3 in this, got his executioner finished, ahead of Yamin in this lane.
Right now, Frosty pushing ahead in the mid lane. You can see getting a huge combo off, but all the while, hi-rez on the right side. Now, this time he seems to be a bit more mobile. Half Devil getting the knockup, but Bobat not following up fast enough.
Space and time.
Oh, wait. Look at this. Renz getting low. Looks like still alive as Bobat, and he is able to get out. Look at the damage from Sozage, though, throwing the aim strike into Yamin and then immediately turning his sights away. Arachne putting up a kill as well, but this has been the Sozage show.
The teleport was real, and that's what I talked about. There's a ton onto Yamin as well. Space and time doesn't hit, but Phalos' poison dot does. Wolfie's there with a 3-man Kraken. Not enough damage to kill them all, but he'll take out one. The attention is turned to him. Sausage will bring him down again with this vanish damage. The tier 1 tower is going to fall on left-hand side. Upcoming Stars are in control. Arrow could not rotate in time.
That's right. You know, without the teleport, it's a little bit hard for him to rotate against a character like Loki, who's not only so quick, but has teleport built himself. With this, Aphrodite not in a great spot. One of the big strengths of the character is the fact that linking to someone makes them so much more powerful, but when you don't have a target to link to that's going to make your endgame stronger, what are you going to do? I mean, Thor is very far behind at this point. You can't link to the carry. It's not late enough in the game. Poseidon's getting picked off. Not to mention, Poseidon has gone Book of Thoth.
Book of Thoth. I mean,
this is a season 1 item. This is what I call it. It's the season 1 item.
Right now, he needs Spear. Like, he does need Spear at some point.
If you're going to build Book of Thoth, you should have built the Doom Orb 15 minutes ago.
That's true. That's true. You should have picked the Doom Orb earlier on.
Doom Orb is just
looking for the build.
The same damage, except you build it for 1,200, 1,300 gold cheaper.
I mean, he started Tiny Trinket, right? You could go Bancrofts with that, go for Spear. We saw that Lobster's Agony earlier on.
Right,
Go for
exactly.
the Spear
That would've been
before he
great
goes
too.
for the top. But he chose to go for the top. The top he's only just stacked up. Now he's getting focused in mid by Phalis. And then you see Cherio turn up as well into the taunt. Wolfie's in a lot of trouble here.
The
The
babies.
Spiders are chasing. The babies have picked up the kill. And Bobat can't do anything to help defend. Through space and time was fired to get Frosty back to the fight. Arrow needs to watch his rotation here because he's going to get hit by Spiders. Unstable Vortex does not connect.
See right there? That was the quintessential thing that I'm looking at for Arrow on this game. He didn't use the back off for how many seconds? I mean, how much damage did he take? He throws a kiss to try to stop Arachne instead of just throwing the back off to stop the babies, right? I mean, that was the play, but he waited too long. Undying Love used way too soon there. Not going to have a second level of pressure, especially with Irons rotating over.
Sausage.
Yeah, look at Sausage.
He's looking at the backside. He tried to go on Bobat and missed the vanish out Sausage. Got to hit those, boy. But he's going to be able to disengage as the team get the tier 1. And Irons on the front line a little bit too far deep there, but he's going to be able to back away in time and get out of this one. Another tier 1 tower falling in favor of upcoming Stars. They're the ones in control. Oh, double hit with the wall from Bobat was good, but the turnaround damage was good enough to force Bobat away. Arrow's going to have to sustain them back up a little bit longer as the Tusky continues bouncing on the backside.
All 5 members of Waffles moving down. There's a rather deep advantage here at 4,800 for the upcoming Stars. And I love the usage of teleport here. The back off used there, they didn't really need it. This could be trouble. Feels probably should not go into the Spirit Gun to the back line, forcing the Undying Love out again. Kraken will hit nobody.
It'll hit no one because he can walk into it because Bobat had walled at the same time. Sausage goes through the portal. He's looking for a kill. Gonna take out Wolfie. And now they're going to try and disengage again. Maybe Phalis is a casualty of Warriors, but Frosty got a 3-man unstable Vortex into a portal. Into Sausage. Daddy, would you like some sausages? Because this guy's here to play today. That teleport that he picked up has been so influential, DM, in this game and how it's going for upcoming Stars now.
This, to me, was a Fire Giant play, but it looks like they're going to take the safe route. And they're going for the Gold Fury. This should be very close to uncontested. Even if Half Devil steals this, he will die for it. And in my opinion, if he dies again, it's going to be the end of this game.
Look at Frosty. Look at Frosty. Frosty's doing purple at exactly the same time. So they're not wasting everybody in it. They're still gaining experience, stealing away jungle. We talk about that so much, DM, how important it is to just not overcommit to something and try and take more away if possible. They do that. They take the purple buff. Really, really good players coming out from upcoming Stars here. The scary thing is, DM, this will be a 3-way tie if upcoming Stars win it, and right now they're in the command and driving lead for it. 5,000 experience, 6,500 gold. And the way the team fights are going, I don't see like what Waffles can do. Waffles need to like clean up their act quickly.
Right now, Frosty cleaning up a red buff on the bottom side. That's going to put him closer to 19 and increase his damage by over 60. In fact, actually gave him 74. A rather large spike.
So, Cherio's going to ward over at the Fire Giant now with that sentry, get full control for the team. Waffles backing up, not much wall coverage. Sausage just deletion.
Whoa. I mean, let's take a look at him. He's level 20 right now. Next highest level is 18. I mean, the guy is massive.
I love the fact that he went for Hydra's Star.
Is that a Hydra's Star?
Yeah, you don't upgrade it. You just leave it at rank 2.
I agree.
It's legal. It's legal.
The 10% is fine. No, Bobat going deep here. Cheerio could be in some trouble, but Bobat taking a lot of damage. He's going to go down. Feels also going to find Wolfie, and Yaman already down as well. Take a look at Arrow. This might even be the win over on the left side. You can see the Phoenix has gone down. All 5 members should be pushing into the Titan at this point. I have no idea where they're going.
There's a chance of a 3-way tie here. This is real. I did not expect upcoming Stars to do this.
Right through.
0-3. They're going to be heading in. Yaman's the only one back here to defend. I hope you like Yaman too, because he's going to try and deal against 5. They're bringing down the Titan at 50%.
They're trying for it. Cherio's getting pretty low here. Sausage low as well. Yaman gonna find 1. Yaman gonna find 2. Yaman gonna find 3. But Yaman goes down as well as the Titan, and we have a tie in Group B. What looked to be an absolutely free game for the Spicy Waffles out the gate turns into a myriad of dropped Gold Furies, dropped kills, and bad chemistry. Spicy Waffles will fall for the 2nd time in this group and put themselves in sudden death once again. For the 2nd day in a row, we will see a 3-way tie. Spicy Waffles, upcoming Stars, and Team Pointless live to fight another day.
2 3-way ties in 2 days. That's insane. I did not expect a 3-way tie this week. Really big shout out to upcoming Stars. Because I expect them to go 0-3. I gave them I expect them to be a challenger team that are up and comers, but didn't expect them to set that point off Spicy Waffles. They played it really well. Sausage for me, MVP. At the end of the game, though, I've got to say Frosty hit an amazing through space and time that deleted the team at the tier 2. He did so much damage. He hit like 3 members with it, and it turned the scale of that fight immediately into upcoming Stars' favor. Sausage, though, definite MVP in that one. The teleport usage was absolutely sublime.
This is incredible. I mean, unprecedented. 2 days in a row, both regions are going to have a 3-way tie. That was a serious drop there.
That was it. I don't understand what Waffles did. Waffles got away against Pointless in fairness because Pointless made a mistake against Waffles, and Waffles won that game. They then lost against Trig, which was on the mainstream earlier, and now they just went down to Pointless with a 3-way tie. When Waffles play Pointless again, will the same thing happen? I doubt it. I don't think Pointless will make the same mistake, Diane.